各位晚上好，我们今天要玩《新仙剑奇侠传》，yay! All right, well, I finally got a chance to get started with a stream. Hopefully I won't. I guess I'll see how much time I need, but probably about an hour and a half seems pretty good. And so a lot. So let's see. Well, last time, what was I doing last time? Yeah, I know it's been a whole. Let me think. Oh, before I forget, this would actually be a great time to do one thing I always seem to forget to do, which is to back up my save before I play the game. Now, if you don't do this, if I don't do this, basically I'm at the mercy of Twitch. And last time I had a broadcast that was deleted because of Twitch's policy on archiving. So I better make sure I do what I need to do, and I've done that. Okay, I've made a backup of the game. Alright, so that was a little bit of a... Yeah, video feed's still working. Cool. I'm sure you guys can still hear it too. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, I was actually in the Luosha Dong. Okay, the Luosha Cave. And apparently I'm still 10 years in the past. So last time Xiao Yao was trying to save the Sorceress Queen, who is Linger's mom, and unfortunately, in order to save them both, she had to do a spell on her to turn both the Leviathan chasing after them and herself into stone. So now we know what happened to Linger's mom in the past, because we were there to witness it. Apparently, I guess he didn't go back in the past to really do anything to really change the past, but to just make sure that the past actually happened like it did in his present time. So it's kind of like an eternal time loop of it's kind of like Back to the Future, where the reality of Marty having gone back in the past multiple times has happened, and will always happen. But so the Sorceress Queen is stuck in the water, and we were managed to escape by a helpful phoenix who has taken us to this cave, the Luosha Cave. And excuse me. Apparently Apple software updates, I gotta love those. But in any case, well, that's where we are now. And apparently I should make a note on what happened in a previous... Oh, let me think about this. Yeah, let me rephrase this. So in the previous broadcast, I was actually going through some of my old broadcasts, and I'm uploading them to putting a summary on them and uploading them to YouTube. YouTube's actually about... I've been a little bit negligent, and I think YouTube's about 40-something parts behind. So YouTube is still in the Locked Demon Tower, and I was busy labeling that, and I realized I went through some of the dialogue with the boss, and I realized I mistranslated a lot of it, so I'm gonna have to put annotations on it. But in any case, that conversation was actually quite key, because it was saying this is the first time we had this game also has this kind of subtle conflict between, at this time, China was dominated by the Han people, which are people like me, and they believed at the time, the teachings of Buddha were the main religion of the country, and yet these Miao people here worship a goddess named Nuwa, who in actual Chinese mythology, she was the one that created humans. But yeah, that was kind of there was at the time there was a conflict between the Buddhist people and the people that believed in Nuwa, and that's why even in the boss fight, the prison king actually says hey, all of heaven and earth is pretty much Buddha's, and you people who believe in Nuwa, you're not Nuwa isn't really anything, and he was basically just claiming superiority of the teachings of Buddha, and that was the first time we kind of got a sense of how that is. Of how the Miao religion is different from this time from the Han religion, and that's kind of a barrier of separation. So Xiao Yao is unusual. doesn't seem to take any religion particularly. Well, he said he's not particular to any of to Buddha or the Miao religion in any way. I guess he just accepts them all. And he's not like he was studying Buddha or he wasn't a monk or anything like that. So that's why it's interesting how a religious conflict is kind of playing out, which is like, yeah, you did like this is it's pretty crazy now that I think about it, because like, in JRPGs, does that really happen? I suppose. I guess there's always the kind of conflict between two gods, so that's also a little thing about. That's also something that happens in the JRPG. So I suppose that's not necessarily something exclusive. It's just like this one is a little more like it involves more two real life religions that actually exist. So it's very interesting. Anyway, so in any case, we're still in the Losha cave, and I don't know what's gonna happen or why the Phoenix took us here. And incidentally, this Losha cave is actually the first dungeon you actually enter in the beginning of the game. Like in Xiao Yao's stream, he entered this dungeon and fought a demon version of his own of his auntie. And it's funny that he's back in this cave again, but the cave is rather different this time. There are different enemies, and the layout is different. So it's anybody's guess of why Xiao Yao is here. In any case, I think I summarized many different things. So I think it's a good time to, I really should get on those annotations probably after this one. But yeah, in any case, let's get started. Let's see what's in the cave. So, So I came in from the left side. I'm curious what's here. Oh wait, that's a treasure chest up ahead. Oh, this thing. Yeah, the guy with the loincloth is particularly dangerous, so he's kind of not worth fighting because he doesn't give enough EXP. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know if I can escape. We will find out soon enough. Okay. In any case, I don't want to... These guys are beatable, though. I think a Heavenly Sword should be able to take care of them. I think either a Heavenly Sword or a sword. Oh shoot, it's like the Berserk. Unfortunately, it's not having a lot of effect. It's gonna be I don't know if we'll have a quiet chat today. Alright, Sword Rain. 1,000 swords. Should finish him off. They don't have a lot of HP, but they do cast a very devastating status effect. Fortunately, it didn't take effect, so I was kind of lucky there. Let's see. I have the demon-eating insect, and that might be helpful. Yeah, let's continue. We'll just save on the first one. Oh boy. Oh, these things. I think using the super move would be the best idea, and I probably should kill the one in the middle first, so they can't combine. Got him. I can use regular attacks on them from the here point on. I'm in great shape so far. Oh, I got a level. Level 36. Any more level will be helpful. I'm actually 6 levels above, probably 6 levels above where I would be if this were still the tutorial dungeon. Oh, crap. Anyway, these things aren't too bad. These are the... Oh, no! I made a mistake. Shoot. Oh, crap. Ow. You do not want that ever to happen. No, we're using the super move. Yeah, you gotta kill the one in the middle. You can't let them combine. They can't combine if there's 2 of them. Die. That was a huge mistake. Using 1,000 swords by mistake. No, it's gonna be. I guess it's gonna be a pretty quiet chat today. I don't know of anyone who's attending right now. Okay, save here. Oh, what? How's that possible? That's the demon aunt. But how does she exist in this? So the demon aunt's a real person? That makes no sense. Well, I mean, hopefully it doesn't turn out the same way. Give me a second. I guess we'll go fight her. Yeah, this is the... The old... the demon hag of Lorsa is what it translates her name. Oh, But she's not supposed to... What the crap? Okay, this is deja vu, right? So this is... I wonder if we're gonna have to struggle the same way. But anyway. You ugly young man, it's you again! Oh my gosh! My dreams have turned into reality! Yeah, what the heck's going on? This can't be an alternate timeline. This is 10 years ago. What the heck? Highlight sums. Let's see. Or she's basically like the first word is just first sentence. She's just say like, so you've come to die. Today I'll be merciful and I'll even let you become a ghost. Yeah, Xiaoyao is like, this is from his dream. So this is the demon version of his aunt. But how does she exist in this? Okay, anyway, let's use the ultimate technique. First, we have a lot more text than when we did in the tutorial, so we are going to use defense. Because I have a feeling I have to win this fight. Those things shouldn't pose much of a threat. But it's her that I have to take out. Use the ultimate technique on her. And go to town. Fortunately, I'm a lot smarter than I was. Maybe 13. He poisoned me. What happens if I use Sword God? Maybe Sword God will do. Yeah, Sword God does way more damage. I hate getting poisoned. But I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to take it as it is. And just use Sword God a lot. That will hopefully speed things up a little. 13's not a big deal. If she just keeps trying to poison me, that should be fine. I have more text than when I fought her the first time. 37. Ooh, that does 90 damage. Oh, I think I can tank another one, but I'm gonna have to heal Dahlia on the next turn if she uses that technique again. That's just 13. I can tank another one, so... Sword God. Fortunately, of course, I saved in front of her. Not a big deal. That thing alone is not a big deal. Okay, time to heal. Good. Ow. 13. He gave poison. Okay, now is the time to use medicine. I don't care. We have no choice. I have 150. That's not a whole lot. I have a lot of these, so in case I do. Oh, he has a full health, so I don't want to use those. The chi stuff is more important. 500 Shilians. That's 4. I've got plenty of these, so no, that seems like a waste. This would heal. If I had a party, this would heal all of my party members for 250 chi. It would restore 250 chi to all my party members. But I won't do that. I'm just gonna use that. No big deal. Okay, no big deal. Her using those moves. She's not as aggressive as she was in the tutorial, but... yeah, whatever. That move is the worst one. Shoot. Defense is back to normal. I gotta put it back up. Cast another barrier. Yeah, or else I will be mid-sleep if I don't do this. 14's not the worst thing. sword go?